Hokidoke. Yes. And we are back. Prego, it was good. It was good. Thank you. Yeah, I had a spaghetti meatball burrito. So, yes. We are going to be hopping on to Path of Titans, onto the Walking with Dinosaurs Heavy Realism server. The one-on-one will be starting here in about an hour. So we are, of course, just gonna play, see if we can get a little bit of a herd together before it begins. I'm gonna introduce y'all to new Amarga. We're gonna see how this goes, because of course it's been a hot minute since we played Amargas. And of course they did their profile edits and finally released their profile edits. So yeah, I'm gonna be relearning the profile. Sorry, give me just a minute and I will switch over to the playing screen. Hey there, Apex. Explain to me. Probably lurk and watch the stream. Don't. Alrighty, Akri, no worries. One-on-ones are a means for you to learn a profile in a small group setting or individually with an acting coach directly. Much like an acting class, there are several different levels of difficulty or proficiency that a one-on-one request will be in. So that's beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Unlike an acting class, you will be able to request the profile you would like to learn more about and choose a level of difficulty that is best suited to your needs. You can request a specific acting coach. Or, of course, you can just leave it NA and whoever's available will message you to make a schedule. Let's see. Any more than 4 individuals would have to be split up into multiple sessions. So, only 4 people can join us, like, the call at once. Hey there, Apex. How are you? There we go. Oh no! Aww. Little thing. Yeah, Apex. The only other thing that I would... No! Online ping. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Why? Were you just not being able to get into the server? Okay. Table and my desk and everything. So let me pull up profile. Alright, and so they did add preferred biomes, so luckily where I am actually within our preferred biomes. That's nice. And so the Amargasaurus profile is indeed considered advanced. Fair enough. And I'm not like super big on just straight up PvP. I've been enjoying the roleplay of it and whatnot. Let's see. Oh, and so we're large now as well. We're no longer medium-sized, so that's nice. Males also have color from their neck down to their tail. It doesn't just have to be the crest anymore, which really helps us in terms of like what skins we can use, honestly. Nice. They did really good with just kind of blatantly stating stuff from different things that were often missed. Like predator reaction and bulls not liking other bulls being around them. It's dangerous for babies though. Other males can now kill you if you're away from your mother. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and get up. I was kind of expecting to get a few beings to join the group. Actually, I'm gonna kind of have him move back because maybe he's old, and we're gonna say that needs to be sunnier where it's warmer because he's been like, this is where he hatched. And it's been nighttime now, of course, so he's cold. Probably a little lethargic even when the sun rises. Hey, what they did to Green Hills? I like it. It's certainly a big change from what it was because it's no longer got words and things I don't remember. remember what I was gonna say. What do you mean the beach is gone? There's no beach in Green Hills. I guess unless you mean the spot where our Amargas used to meet a lot, where the one bush was, when we go, up or down from Burned Forest. That beach is still there. There's just not a bush there anymore. For whatever ungodly reason. He slept his entire hatchling stage away. I guess it is a little smaller. I don't know. I still see it as it's still being there, so I guess it doesn't bother me too much. And like I can even see like where the bush would be placed had they put one there. So. Yes. Mittens, you can join the voice chat in the server if you want. You can just mute if you don't want to talk, but that way you don't have to hear the echo of stream. Just so you can be in here with me while, as long as we can play without the one-on-one. And already, Apex, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. But then, yeah, unfortunately, you'll probably have to just watch stream once the one-on-one begins, since I'll have to move voice chats. I could see about getting a few people in the voice chat with me, because as of right now, as far as I know, it'll just be me. But I'll ask when Holly comes on and gets ready to start. Currently no one has like asked or shown interest in. Ooh, that's a scary picture. I was looking at the nesting posts, and the last one that was posted, T-Rex, is nasty. That looks nice. Cute that they're tending to a little nest of eggs. I think I'll switch my avatar to Harmony. Come on, Sunrays. Hit my boy so we can wake up and get warmer. Begin our exploration. I'll actually just go ahead and ask. Only 30 minutes. And that way at least they have a little bit of a notice that there's somebody who's wanting. Hey there, Artemis, how are you?
Hello there.
Glad to hear, and I am doing pretty darn good myself. Let's see. I want my... Alright. Had I not moved him, he would be touched by the sun by now, so we're just gonna... have him Z-walk too, because he ain't had nobody help. So Holly said sure that you could join us. Aww. I didn't realize the poor little guy was kinda stuck. Kinda wanted to act like he, like, stepped over it, but then also tripped. Indeed, indeed. Of course, playing normally as well, too. People can come in game and join the herd. But, yeah, here in about 30 minutes, the one-on-one will start. Pull against the tree a little bit. Yeah, I hate that this outline goes through our dinosaur. What? No, Akari, this is... I don't know. Oh, push to talk. Push to talk. That's why. Of course, they like to explore their environment by using stuff and... There's a log there.
Hello, hello.
Hello. How are ya?
I'm great.
Hey. Y'alls. So I know that I did indeed invite. Ah! Jesus, what a horrible place for a poor little wobbly baby to hatch at. Guess at least it's nice and forested, so. Oh. Right now? Little head. Oh god, that jump seemed rather floaty. I like this spot. Like, even little juvies could just sit here and have a nice little place to play. the water is even moving to its tail a little bit. Tastes funny. No, I wonder if salt water would dry their skin out at all. Amarga hypers, indeed, Sarah. How you doing? Oh, tripped over that log just a little bit. I guess the sun's at a relatively high point in the day. We'll settle down for a little bit. Oh god, his hydration. Oh no. Alright, so maybe he's too thirsty to be resting. Big ol' hill to climb up. But it was worth it. Finally, it would let me drink. Oh no. There it goes. Okay, well now I will have him settle down. Just a wee bit. Be right back for just a minute. Alrighty guys, I'm back. In server 1, Acri? Bonk! What happened? Oh, other invite request. You know what? At least I'm not leading right now. I'm a little baby. Don't worry about anything while I'm sending these invites. No responsibilities for me. Yay! Yeah, Acri. takes as much time get the thing loaded as it took. I'm glad, Akari. Or fucking Sin. God damn it. Aww. Their colors and spots on their tummy have already started coming. Hey. Ah. Because of the Bob class being over now. And into a tree. Gosh darn it. I mean, we haven't, like, discussed it, but I'd be happy to nest. Alright, I messaged her. Him? I think her? I'm not sure. This is why I try and just stick with they. Oh no! Somebody's combat. Be careful, friends. I believe in you. I want to download the game on PlayStation. No, that's the game. That is the full game. So the $30 version is just the game with all of the dinos. The $60 version gives you access to the game and all of the dinos, plus all of the backer skins. It did put a note somewhere for Amargas, I'm pretty sure. That they would, like, eat rocks occasionally. For whatever reason. I already forgot. And this is why we're taking a class. I mean, it's something new, so of course I'm not really familiar with it. This will be exciting to learn the profile again. I'm so glad the new profiles are out. Yeah, of course. And how are you doing? Oh! I'm already getting my big boy voice. Oh no. Ah! And my turn radius is different. I can't play in this tight circle. What have you noticed is different? File. Ha! Wolves can now kill babies, for one. Hey, Mal can join as well. Yeah, nice. Antfoot. Is that okay to call you? Is that how I would say that? They will... I just have to hit walk occasionally to be able to do it. Yeah. It didn't taste very good. Add them to your one. Absolutely. Absolutely. There we go. We need to switch over to server 2. No worries. Safe log real quick so we can switch on over to server 2. Holly, just let me know that that's where we're gonna be for the one-on-one. I have it on. Yeah, no worries at all. As long as, like, it's all good. I can still understand what you're saying. Give me uno momento, guys. Oh, yeah, I did see the population spiked a little bit. Ah, man, and it's freaking raining on this server. Oops. Oops. Alright, well, I suppose we shall continue on. I just realized this is the first time he's seen rain. Akra, are you needing an invite as well? Ah! Aw, I should get a picture of them sitting together. He's also an adolescent now, so yay. Aw. Yay. Adorable. Let me get his attacks. Oh, I need some more marks. Massive baby herd. Boys just rushing on in here. Is it just a fucking pack of boys? Yeah, Sarith for real. So I was gonna take an egg. I would be happy, well, I was gonna say I'd be happy to nest, but my guy is very young still, so we'll see. But I'm not going to like log out as soon as the one-on-one's over. I'm gonna keep playing for the rest of the day. I just want that to be... Alrighty guys, so the one-on-one is about to start. I will not be responsive to stream chat because I need to focus on what's going on for the one-on-one. So, yeah, just enjoy the lesson. Yes, Akri? Okay. And we'll be in classroom 1. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, I'm good.
Is it Kree joining?
Yes. Okay, so that's our 3. If you're okay.
No, yeah, it's fine. I was just wondering because I have to put it down on a sheet.
I will add them to my post as well. So we're all in a group together
Oh, okay.
with the
Fine,
herd.
good.
Yes. Sarah, is it possible for you to pin a message in chat?
Is there anyone I can teleport to?
It needs to be like an open space, right?
Yeah, an open space.
Just a second.
Also, you're not like fighting or anything, right?
No.
Okay.
Alrighty. You can teleport to me.
Thank you. Let me see what's going on before we start here.
Yeah, no worries. We got a lot of boys at the moment.
Creed, do you need a teleport? Or are they muted?
Yeah, they usually don't talk in chat.
Okay.
Mittens
Yeah, that's
as
fine.
well.
Okay.
Sarah.
Is everyone else here?
Yes.
Looks like it.
I think
Okay.
So.
Yeah, no problem.
Man, Grove's probably becoming an old lady, ain't she, Acri? That is up to you, Sarah. We would love to have you. You're not up for it. You're not up for it. Gotcha, gotcha. It's colors coming in.
Okay, so are we ready to start?
Yes.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So I can follow along.
I don't think you can kill adopted calves. It just says unrelated juveniles. I'm gonna have to ask a question on that, and I'll get back to you.
Us.
Yeah, it says unrelated calves, but I'm not sure if that's because you're not allowed. Well, because on other profiles you aren't allowed to kill adopted calves because there's no point. because
Yeah.
it doesn't stop the mother's timer. But also in profile it says unrelated. So I will ask about that and I will get back to all of you.
How
Sorry about
dare
that.
you, banana? Oh my god.
So we ready to start from? So this is beginner, so I'm going to be going over your entire profile. I will stop every now and then to ask if anyone has any questions over what I just read. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Whoever's lead bull can lead us now, or we don't have to stay in one spot.
Yeah, I would have to say Mal. They're usually heard lately.
Okay, so I'm gonna start this up. Amarga is an advanced profile. It is an herbivore, large, it's crepuscular, poly. It is aloof, so it's not a social herbivore. They do not like other species near them unless otherwise stated in profile. Terrestrial, nomadic, and defensive. So we can defend any herd mates as long as they are within body length. Males can always defend females, but only one male can go to defend a female. There can't be two males running at the same female. One will have to back off.
Okay.
We are nomadics, we do not have territory. Our herd is unlimited adults, offspring, and adoptees. We do not have any ranks within our herd. We herd with camptos because that's stated in profile. Preferred biome is grassland, deciduous forest, and coniferous forest. Don't ask me what those mean. There's a map at the bottom of profiles.
I love
I don't know
that
the
was
difference.
added.
Yeah, it's really nice. Our visual dimorphism is males have varying vibrant colors, usually from their neck down to the tail, and females are more muted in coloration. During the wet season, we have 4 eggs every 1 hour per female. In the dry season, it's 4 eggs every 2 hours per female. And the notes. There's a lot of notes, so I'll ask questions. Herds can have any number of harems and other individuals in them, though harems will often act as separate pods that disjointedly travel together with some overlap and mixing occasionally. So pods, I don't know if we have any pods right now, or harems, but we will try to stay close to our male. Females will try to stay close to their male and with their own pod, but they can go and mingle while they're traveling. And males will try to keep other males away from their pod. It'll be less strict while traveling, but still you're not just, a male isn't gonna just let a male travel right next to their females. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When attacked, these harem pods won't stick around if another pod is attacked. Pods will do their defensive formation, and any individual batapod will try to join the closest one for.
Sorry.
Try to join the closest one for defense. So, are there any? Okay. Do you want me to read that part again, since there was something going on, or did you all get it?
Yeah, maybe go over it again, because I'm not sure.
Alright, yeah, no problem. When attacked, these harem pods won't stick around if another pod is attacked.
Okay, that's where we were.
Yeah. Pods will do their defensive formation, and any individual batapod will try to join the closest one for defense. So, say me, Symphony, and Malware are a pod, and we do the defensive formation, and we're the one to get attacked. And the rest of you are in another pod, and so, okay, if me, Symphony, and Malware are attacked in a pod, even if you guys are doing a defensive formation, you would run. Like, once we get attacked and it's clear that we're the targets, you would leave.
Okay.
Because it's prioritizing your life over be near the hunt if you're not being targeted. That makes sense? Sorry if I'm walking in when I'm reading. Sneaky males count as females in terms of defense rules. So this is doing an oversight in the rules because it was like it was just really complicated before. Like sneaky males couldn't but so I'm glad they added this. Sneaky males count as females in terms of defense rules. What this means is they cannot run to defend a female, and they can be defended by a male.
Awesome.
So, by rules, they are counted as females until they're discovered, obviously. And then they should be kicked out of that pod. Not the herd. A sneaky male that's discovered should be chased away. Females can mate with just the harem male or a sneaky male and their harem male. Nesting limit is still the same number regardless of whether they mate with 1 or 2 males. So I've seen some, so it's 4 all the time, even if you mate with 2 males. It's not 4 and then another male and then it makes it 8, it's always 4. Males without a mate for the season will sometimes attempt to kill unrelated juveniles who have wandered out of their mother's line of sight. Sneaky males do not practice this behavior in order to remain undiscovered. So that's what I'm going to ask about. For now, I wouldn't do it to adoptees until I get clarification. Because if it is unallowed or not allowed, and you do it and you manage to kill one, then and if they report, that is strikeable. So I wouldn't do it for now, but I will get back to you as soon as I can about that. So.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. We ready to move on to early life, or have you any questions about the notes or anything? Alright.
Like the aggressiveness towards other when, like, we'll say when we're, well, while we're traveling, actually, because I've actually had this issue before where, like, I've got just a bull like this straight up in the middle of my harem. Would you 3 call them? Obviously, if it's in a tight spot, it can't be helped, but... And then, when would be, like, the point where rather than just trying to 3 call them away, you might actually attack them over?
So what malware was just doing? Body blocking. If it's possible to body block, do that. Before 3 calling. If they get snippy with you, like they keep trying to get close to your females, you can 3 call them at that point. And then if they 3 call back, then it's a display at that point. So like in profile, we haven't gotten to this point, but you guys have already read profile. It's just getting over everything. We display first before any combat happens. Always.
Okay.
Like even if you both exchange 3 calls, display first.
Awesome. That'll be fun.
And then for next question, chase away stinky males from the pod or herd. Oh, from the pod. Don't kick them out of the herd. Because stinky males can always join another pod if they manage to what's the word? If they manage to trick another male, they can sneak their way into their harem. So if there's no more questions, I'm gonna move on to early life.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Calves emerge wobbly on their feet, tumbling often, but they soon gain the strength to walk steadily with help from their mother. Under the watchful eyes of their father's harem, calves enjoy curiously investigating their surroundings and chasing each other, delighting in adventure and play. They explore their environment by touching objects with their noses, necks, and sails or spines. This often results in calves minorly injuring themselves and scrambling back to their mother. Often, they have no concept of predation and require guidance from their parents or learn the hard way. So a way you can get her is if you maybe run face first into a rock. Another way is you run off a cliff or a small cliff and you maybe injure your feet or legs. You could try whipping. So we don't prefer arid environments, but if you're in an arid environment, like traveling through, or you're running from something and there's no choice but to go into the air, you could whip a cactus or walk into a cactus as a child, being curious, and that's gonna hurt. So those are a few examples. And the no concept predation, if you see a Rex as a child and you've never seen a Rex before, as a curious baby, you're going to run straight at the Rex.
Yes.
Question?
Yes. If we display always before attacking, does that extend to a mother heading to protect a baby? Will the mother 3-call predator? Likewise, will a male be required to 3-call
Oh yeah, if
protecting?
you're you do. Well, you can try to assume, but if the predator rushes at you, or it's not leaving or not. So if the predator is hunting, you can just immediately hit it. What was your question?
Well,
I'm sorry.
yeah, no, it's alright. Sareth was asking, I doubt we need to 3-call if we're going to help, like, one of our group mates. But I thought she was asking, like, if a mother's trying to go protect one of her kids, would she have to 3-call first?
If a hunt has started on the kid, no. If a hunt has not started on the kid, then yes, she would have to 3-call first.
What if it's from a bull?
If it's from a bull, she has to 3-call the bull, unless the bull is actively, and she saw it hit her kid.
Okay.
If the bull is only rushing at her kid, she would have to 3-call. If he is actively like hit, or is about, or has hit within a body length, then she does not have to 3-call. For example, if I see Malware looking at my kid wrong, I can't just run up and stomp them or hit them. I'd have to 3-call their body block first. But
Did it say, I guess I'll go get to that, so
alright. Playing with other calves is a large part of their development. Roughhousing and socializing with others helps build their social skills for when they mature, and is thus important for both males and females alike. Amargasaurus calves without playmates become lethargic and moody, often lashing out with bellows and whips at inanimate objects in boredom. Any questions about early life?
I'm good.
Alright, move on to general behavior then. Amargasaurus come in many shapes and colors, but can be divided into 2 variants, spiked and sailed. Their behavior is largely the same, though spiked subspecies are prone to skin irritation around their spikes. Sorry. Often scratching themselves on any rough surface and enjoying grooming from the occasional solitary campto. Sail variants typically dislike grooming and are prone to getting agitated if small creatures repeatedly pick over them. So the reason that is, I've seen a lot of people ask questions about, okay, so why do snail variants hate Cantos? Not hate, but they get irritated with them. So the only reason that the spiked variants tolerate Cantos near them is because they provide something to them. They provide grooming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Snail variants don't need grooming, so they see them more as in they see it more as an annoyance than a mutually beneficial relationship, symbiotic.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they get annoyed. Yeah?
I'm just reading some things for chat. I'll ask their questions once we get down to that portion of the profile.
Okay. Amargasaurus will be found in all but the driest environments. Voracious eaters, they enjoy a varied diet from wetland plants, inland shrubs, and low-hanging branches, traveling as resources deplete. When alone, these slow sauropods rely on silence while in forested areas to avoid predators, listening for the distinct call of a herd. Amargasaurus will also take occasional trips into rocky areas, swallowing small rocks to aid in digestion. Herds are often cautious in these areas, traveling in a slow single file due to tight spaces or difficult terrain. So one way you can simulate swallowing a rock is just picking it up. Or if you have the collect rock thing, you can also collect the rock and it's in your mouth to simulate eating it. If you don't, you can just... Yeah.
Would we be able to use salt rock for that as well?
You can, yeah.
Awesome.
I would just, if the option of normal rock is available to you, I would do that instead.
Yeah.
Some profiles have the, like Kentro, for example, has salt rock in their profile.
Okay.
So if it was specifically salt rock, then it would say salt rock, but if there is no normal rock and there's only salt rock, then you can do that. But if there is normal rock available, I would just use that instead. Being crepuscular, I don't know how to... Crepuscular? Anyways. Amargasaurus enjoy spending the hottest parts of the day wallowing and resting under the shade of trees, which double as scratching posts. Especially during the dry season, Amargasaurus will congregate around water. Standing shoulder deep and often submerging all but their snouts to cool off. They will often stop and swing their tails to splash water over their bodies in shallower water sources. The water thing I wouldn't do it in salt water because it dries your skin out and you wouldn't like that. But in like freshwater sources like rivers and stuff like that. Any questions about general behavior?
I'm good.
Social behavior. Amargasaurus are incredibly social by nature and will always prefer to join the largest herd possible. In a herd, they will shift from quiet and cautious to vocal and bold, being led by the most popular male for that season. Should two herds meet, they merge into one and follow the path of the largest harem and its bull. These herds are often broken up into smaller pods by harem, with unmated individuals wandering between them. When on the move, males will be protective over their harems, maintaining some distance between other pods and keeping other males from getting close. pods will migrate together and occasionally overlap during feeding, bathing, and resting. Sorry. So when I read that last part confused me. It says, so the harems will keep distance from each other, but then it also says that a sentence later, the pods will migrate together. I don't know, that part kind of confused me, but I think what that...
Sorry.
I think what that means is, they will migrate together. Like okay, so the pods will migrate together, but they won't migrate as one. Like they won't be in a massive herd like this one. They'll be in several clumps during migration. Which kind of sounds obvious to me now that I read about it, but it confused me for a bit.
So like when they're resting and stuff, they would break off into their distinguished pods?
They should always be in their distinguished pods, but during resting, they can travel between each pod. And especially females who do this, they will socialize with other females, since they form strong bonds. So they're not just limited to staying near their pod, they can walk around and do stuff. But their default position, like if they're resting, is gonna be, like if they're sleeping or resting, is gonna be near their pod. These sauropods have the ability to form close bonds with one another. Especially females, and will remember and frequently socialize with familiar herd members at rest spots. Closely bonded females in separate harems for a season will often meet up to socialize during stops as well. Impaired individuals aren't treated any differently, and males with pigment mutations can still court by attempting to sneaky mate. Though albinos of both genders are generally less desirable. So we don't shun, like we won't want them away from us. We don't shun, but we will prefer to have a mate with that's not albino, than we would have a mate that is albino. And albino males can never be harem leaders. Unless, obviously, there's no other male in the harem. The females will not want him, though, since he has no crest color. And since he has no crest color, he wouldn't have the behavioral instinct to display. He would have the behavioral instinct to sneaky mate.
Okay.
Do females still like sneaky males, or is it just kind of like a secondary option thing now?
It's kind of a secondary option now.
Is that, well, never mind.
Any questions about social behavior?
I think I'm good. You can definitely see where like the mingling will come in when we're resting because of like their bonds that they'll create, and females raise their kids communally too, so I imagine them probably sticking closer in their pods, but then still kind of like females at least being a little closer together and letting their kids run around together.
Yeah. Malure, have you ported yet? Like, and formed an actual pod? Like, displayed and got females?
Not in this session.
Then you... not in this session? Then you probably wouldn't be jealous, and since there is no pods, you probably wouldn't defend them.
A bachelor wouldn't be trying to go into the pod.
There is no pod right now, isn't there?
Yeah, sorry, it was a question about the formation when there's a predator.
Oh,
I'm
no,
sure
he
we'll go
shouldn't.
over it more later.
He should not know. The bachelors will form their own pods with each other. He may try it if he's closer to another pod, like male's pod. He may try to get in there, but the male and the females, even especially if the females have kids, wouldn't let him. And if he's not listening, they would maybe. I wouldn't know about hitting him because it can be seen as mixed hacking and helping the predators. If you hit them and help with they hunt, which was explained to me, I think it's kind of weird, but just try to keep him away. You good to go on to aggression?
Yes.
Okay. Amargasaurus rarely enjoy the company of other species. However, they will welcome which is because they're aloof. However, they will welcome the attention of the occasional lone campto, who will help clean their spines and skin. If approached by these sentries, the sauropods will lay down, presenting their spines calmly for cleaning. Sail variants will sometimes lay down to be groomed as well, but are easily agitated by it and may push the campto away. Other species are not treated with the same friendliness. Smaller species are often ignored completely, while larger species who intrude on their space elicit a loud display. Being nomadic, if an Amargasaurus' intimidation display fails to drive off the aggressor, they will move away and look for food elsewhere to avoid serious injury. No. No. Do not. What makes you think we would do that?
If other species, like I know there's stegosaurs and kentrosaurs and stuff that like follow nomadic herds, will we get agitated if they like keep following us?
Yep.
Even if they keep a distance?
If they keep it a distance, sure, but if they're constantly following you and stealing your food, then you'd probably get a little bit agitated. Are we actively chasing a small? Oh, no, don't do that to other species. Don't do that, no. So as herbivores, we will never try to kill anything unless it is hunting us, or if it's a male trying to kill a juvie.
Will males of a pod, like leaders of a pod, ever challenge robust stuff like for their pod? Like if we have a huge harem with a bunch of different pods, would one male try and like secure the food for the female?
Yes, that is something that's in profile somewhere, I think. So you're asking if a pod will challenge another pod to a bush?
Yeah.
Yes, that is in profile somewhere. I don't remember where, but...
Does that extend to other species as well?
Probably not. Since we are nomadic, we can just move to find another one. If you are starving, then you'd be more like if it's a massive herd and you're all starving, then you would probably go to blows over it. But if you're not starving and you can move to find another, and you can move just to find another bush after your intimidation display fails, then you would move away.
So
Does that
like,
make
what
sense?
is that? Yeah, what is that intimidation display? Like, when would we use that?
An intimidation. Do you want me to show you an example?
No, like I know what it is. I just mean
Okay.
like, when would we use it against other herbivores? Like, would we already have to be at the bush to want to ward them off, or like when we're approaching
No,
the bush?
you can approach a bush and try to intim them. So when you would use it is anything that you don't like. So a male would would start an intimidation display with another male during courting if they're both courting at the same time and trying to court the same females. A male would do an intimidation display if they're trying to push another pod off a bush. They would do intimidation. So they would basically do an intimidation display either when they're trying not to come to blows. So if this is something like, I'm gonna fight you for this, but I don't want to fight you yet, so I'm gonna try to intimidate you off to try and avoid injury. Between other Amargs, they will come to blows if neither backs down. But between other herbivores, depending, you would be less inclined to actually come to blows with them. Now, if it's a single Kentro you're trying to intimidate off a bush, Kentro is way smaller than you. You would probably be more or less inclined to actually leave it alone. And the Kentro shouldn't fight you either, according to their profile.
What do we do? I know like some people, just like an unfortunate of different kinds of players, but I know some people like really don't listen to intimidation displays if at all. So in that moment, would we move to attack them, or would we just like leave? If they like got like right up in our space.
If they got right up in your space, if they haven't hit you yet, but they're in your space, you can maybe back up or keep doing the intimidation display. But once they hit you, then yeah, you can come to blows.
Okay.
They shouldn't be doing that, but you can't like control them. So. Are you ready to move on to predator reaction?
Yes.
Parent leaders will keep a close eye out for any danger when resting and socializing, as their priority is the safety of their harem. When faced with a threat, herds will begin to split into different defensive pods, making space between potential targets to allow for more room to defend themselves or to escape danger.
So does that mean like within the pods or the pods themselves?
So
Sorry,
the
I'll
pod
say
itself, the pod itself should be a defensive thing. Like within pods, like one pod isn't gonna split into two defense circles, if you know what I mean. Was that your question?
Kinda. I meant more of like, is it talking about the Amargasaurus themselves will make space like in the pods, or will the pods separately like space out more from each other?
Both.
Okay.
So Amarga shouldn't be like clipping in each other's tails, or you can't help it obviously, since our tails are kind of sensitive sometimes. But you shouldn't be like. So say you shouldn't be meshing with half their tail.
Can we? I know like we've had a bit of an issue with it before. Can we like go through a mock thing just to see what the spacing should look like?
We can get in the open, yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm taking us to little whistling columns, so it should be.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Mal. It gets bad sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue reading. Okay, these pods are based on harems, with females gravitating towards their chosen male. Unmated females will often join whichever pod is closest. While bachelor males will form more loosely gathered pods who clump together for mutual defense despite being less inclined to defend each other.
So-
One step.
Sorry,
No, go on.
Is it just like, kind of like how Ceratopsids, they'll just like all side to side, shoulder to shoulder, like not as tightly knit.
Hey.
Are they doing that, or are they actually circling as well?
They're actually circling.
Okay.
Once separated into their pods, Amargasaurus begin to walk in sync in a circle, protecting juveniles in the middle and using the... So juveniles go in the middle of the circle. They won't participate in the circle. Protecting juveniles in the middle and using the movements of several individuals to prevent... Okay. What am I stuck on? Okay. To prevent a predator from getting an easy opening. If a predator attacks, the closest members will lash out to defend themselves, while others not as close may panic and try to flee, though most will remain in a defensive formation. In combat, these sauropods tend to rely on their rough hide to dissuade attackers while using their bulk and long tail to slam into predators. If nearby water, Amargasaurus may attempt to flee to it for safety, standing in depths most predators can't reach. If water isn't visible or they don't reach it in time, they'll stop to defend themselves.
Do all of the profiles have a note about like whether or not they'll go to water for protection? Because I know they didn't have it before, so.
Not all of them do, no.
Okay.
It doesn't mean they can't, but...
Yeah.
If you can try to run to water, don't... If it was line of sight, actively run to water and then circle. If it's not, then I wouldn't run to it and just try to circle.
Wait, I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Me?
Yeah.
So, actively run to water. Yes, actively run to water and then circle if it is in line of sight. If it is not in line of sight, just circle where you are.
Okay.
Just my little Amarga coming over here to drink by themselves.
What's the cutoff age for babies? Like,
Seminole.
okay.
I have a question before we do the mock defense.
Yeah?
It said earlier in the profile that if one pod is getting attacked, the other pod will flee. But then it says that, in the face of danger, that they will split into multiple pods. Like, when do we flee? And then it
So-
said, most will stay, but others
up to you.
will flee.
It's up to you. If you want to flee, then you can.
Ah, alright.
But you can also just stay in the defensive pod.
maybe this one is predators.
We body block the babies. That's why they're in the middle. So this is about the distance that pod should be. If there's multiple.
I think it's just awkward.
Yeah, but this is the option. This is the distance that pods should be from each other when doing different defense circles.
Okay.
That was the original thing, right?
Yeah. So basically just like from tip to tip of the head and the tail.
Yeah. Further if you can, but if not, then that's fine. Oh, okay, yes. But you see the two different pods here? This is the distance they should be from each other when they hunt.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. No, yeah. But yes, try not to mesh, but like, probably try to put your head where their tip of their tail is, and then the one behind you should put their head where the tip of your tail is.
And a
It's kind of-
carnivore...
yeah.
Sorry,
No, keep going.
if a carnivore like starts attacking one pod, and then they see another one break off and run, can they go after that one, or would they have to stick
They
to the one
can.
they attack?
But I don't see why they would. They can though.
Oh, like my only concern is like if it's an allosaur or a mama allosaur, I don't know if it's not. If it's like two
They can't
allosaurs,
mob us though. Yeah.
okay. Like, wouldn't it just be easier for them to go after the ones that are running? They're a bit faster than us.
Yes, but if you're not the target of a hunt, if you're not the target of a hunt, you should try to leave line of sight. So, say you guys got attacked, we would run and try to leave. Alice
And
also,
sorry.
yeah,
If they would like go to initiate you, then you just start circling again, and then
Yep.
you would run.
yep. Then we would just start circling again. Are there any questions about the defense circle? It's kind of janky sometimes since it's pretty complicated, but
And here is why the Amarga profile is marked as advanced.
yeah. No questions? Alright. Alright, so I'll move on to courting and reproduction. Amargasaurus courting begins with the harmonious call of males, or calls of males, who signal their readiness to females by shaking their tails or spines or sails, showing off their colors while singing, Two males interested in the same females might enter into a battle of singing and posturing, with whips and stomps. Usually, these confrontations are settled without becoming physical, as females can easily judge a male's fitness by his performance. Should a male need to see off a rival and neither back down after engaging in the display, they will align side by side to exchange blows from their heads, aiming for the other's neck and shoulder. So a side by side would mean this. Mal, I'm gonna use it for a second.
Alright.
Sorry, he just sat down.
Is it kind of like giraffes?
Yes. Do this. And then we would use our tail. Not our tail, sorry. Our heads to swing into each other. It's not like this.
Yeah, not like a bullfight or...
Yeah, not like a bullfight. We are side by side.
Would we do like this? Or you said
Yeah, you
it's
can try to
like...
push into each other.
Oh, I meant the reverse away, but you said it's
Oh, no.
swimming in their necks, right?
Yes, it's side by side.
Okay.
Only like this. You would attack. I just didn't want to do it since I am a female and Mal is a male. But, so you intend to slay first. Obviously, you like stomp, sing. It's basically a dance-off at first. If neither backs down from the dance-off, then they would go to blows like that. Then they would line up side by side, and then they would hit each other until one backs down. Please don't go below half during this.
And it's not who wins the fight, right? It's just whoever the females like more.
It can be both. I'll answer that in a second. Some females can like the one who wins more. Some females may like the other one's dance more. Or the one who won maybe is like on death scars, and that's why he won. He went so low. So they would be like, okay, well he went low, so what's he gonna do during and that's kind of like not survival behavior, I mean. So maybe he's like he would be less desirable, right? Since he's going to go over aggression. So it's up to the females to decide. Some females may like the display more, some females may like the fight more. Stuff like that. Female and oh, yes. I answered your question without even knowing about it. Okay. We ready to move on then? Okay. They will line side by side to exchange blows from their heads, aiming for the other's neck and shoulder. These are short scuffles that sneaky males may utilize as a distraction to court females. Openly. Yup. Some males lack vibrant colors and take on a stealthy approach to courtship. These males avoid singing and posturing and instead court with gift-giving. In turn, they are often found in a harem center after deceiving the harem's male. Pretending to be an uninterested female for the season. Sneaky males, unlike their colorful counterparts, help females care for offspring, lest they be discovered as male and ousted from their harem. Females mated with a sneaky male socialize with them, but do not go out of their way to protect them from being discovered by a harem leader and will not follow him should he be pushed out. So they'll socialize with them, but if they're not gonna like body block like the goal's line of sight from the male, if they're courting them, they're not going to follow them if they get pushed out. They're not gonna protect them should the male discover them and push them out. How would males sound if they were sneaky? It should be constant gift giving. So
I was told in a previous session, Willow, that like as a sneaky you might not want to be as vocal.
Is gift giving exclusive to sneaky males, or can all males do it? And like sneaky males, it's just like the constantness and secretness of it?
As a male with the crest, I would not give gifts.
Okay.
Since that is sneaky male behavior. So, I'm gonna say that only sneaky males should be giving gifts, since it's nowhere else in profile. Females won't give gifts to each other, and vice versa. They won't give gifts to males. Males won't give gifts to them unless they are sneaky. And it's not one gift from a sneaky male and then you're like smitten with them and you're gonna mate with them. It should be constant over time.
How do you... If a female showing disinterest, I mean you can keep going, how do you know when like a female fully accepted you as a mate first as a sneaky male?
So now they twine heads as well.
Okay.
Females will focus on a male song and will often focus on a male song and physical displays when looking for a mate. While most females would choose a male whose display catches their eye, some may accept the gifts of a sneaky male. When accepting a mate, females mimic a male song and dance, or reciprocate a sneaky male with a similar gift, followed by twining her neck with his to solidify the reunion. So, okay, so I was wrong. Females will, when they accept the sneaky mate, they will gift the sneaky mate a similar gift to which they received over time. So say they were given a tiger nut, they might go get another tiger nut, or I don't know, they could just re-gift the same tiger nut back to them. But followed by that, they will also entwine their heads to make extra sure that yes, I'm going to nest with you now. or this season I'm nesting with you.
And is anything like, hmm, what traits would a female look for in a sneaky male?
Tenacity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Any questions about that? Oh, well, what if they aren't? Vocal, but gift giving here and there. It's up to the female. But mostly you're looking for a tenacious sneaky males that will keep gift giving.
Are they still good fathers, or do they just mate and then they're done with it?
Does not say that anywhere in profile now.
It did.
Maybe I missed it. Is it an offspring ring? Hold on.
Maybe. I also could be making that up.
Yeah, I don't think it says any of that anywhere now. But so I would so since you are still posing as a female, I would still do the same as the old profile.
Alright.
I'll ask about that as well. So are we ready to move on to offspring ring then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Amargasaurus clutch sizes remain the same regardless of the season, but nesting in times of scarcity results in longer time between clutching the female. When her offspring hatch, females will help them as they find their feet, and will soon lead them for food. To food. Females pool their young together and take an active role in communally raising calves, forming lifelong bonds that can still continue after young are expelled from their care. Females are aggressive to males that are not their offspring's father, as unrelated males may kill their calves if caught wandering off. Males focus more on guiding their harem pod to resources and keeping an eye out for intruding males instead of providing active childcare. In the dry season, males in larger pods will sometimes attempt to push other pods off of choice resources due to the more mouths to feed. Females and sneaky males will back up their harem leader with their songs, though the sneaky males help to selfishly feed themselves. So during the dry season, which it is right now, pods can fight each other for bushes. And water resting spots. But wood cows act the same with adoptees. So you cannot run to defend your adoptee if it's out of body length from you. If it is your offspring and you have a nesting post, and they're on the nesting post, then you can run out of body length to defend them. When they show aggression to unrelated males. I will get back to you on that because that is part of the first question about the can they kill adoptees? Yeah.
Is it only males who didn't mate that'll kill other kids, or is it just like any male?
Let me go back and see. Yes, males without a mate for the season will sometimes attempt to kill unrelated juveniles. But they're going to be aggressive to all males that are not unrelated to their kid. So actually, I would say yes. You can be aggressive to if a male is getting closer to your adopted offspring. Yeah, but in Profile Willow, it just says unrelated juveniles. It doesn't specify that they have to be offspring of a female.
After they mate, it said like females will lead the juveniles to food on their own volition, and communally, does the male just kind of like take a back seat at that moment, and they're just less important to the harem, besides like bringing them places?
Yeah. So males are there to lead them. Well, the lead bull for the season should lead them to food. But when they're nesting, they should be at a rest stop, right? So there should be bushes near, and they'll lead them to the bushes there. If there is no bushes near, then the lead bull for the season will lead them to a bush, and the females will lead their offspring to the bush when they arrive at the bush. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are bulls still able, like, do bulls' affection kind of dwindle after they nest? Would it just kind of be like just the females really being near the kids at all? And would they kind of ostracize the male after they mated?
They wouldn't ostracize him, because he's their protection.
So they still like cuddle and mingle and stuff?
Yeah. They
Alright.
still socialize with each other. What if the lead bull keeps getting us in danger? Yeah, you could split off. But in profile, it says that they will want to be in the largest herd possible, so it's only if it's very serious that they will even consider splitting off. Like, if the entire herd is starving, then yeah, you can split off. But only do so as a last resort.
If two pods are like the same size, does one bull have to challenge for lead bull?
Sorry, I'm thinking. I actually don't know. It's not in profile, but I would say that whoever's the most confident lead bull will lead. If both are confident, then they could display at each other and fight. And then whoever wins that is the dominant, or the lead bull.
Alright.
What if it happened back to back? Carnivores.
Like, especially if there's been deaths, like a bunch of deaths, and that migration following that.
Yeah, you could split off. No, the lead bull is the more popular. Okay, the lead bull is the most popular one, but if two, whoever has the most females is the lead bull. But if two pods are the same size, like say one bull has 5 females, and the other bull also has 5 females, whoever's the most confident one among those two bulls would lead. But if one bull has 5 females and the other has 4, then the one with 5 bulls is going to be leading.
Do bulls get like protective or agitated if someone tries to pass him up? Like, is he always wanting to be the first one in the herd?
If that bull has more females than you, then no.
Wait, what? Sorry. I think I worded that wrong.
Word it again?
So like, so the lead bull would be leading, right? He would always want to be the first one in the herd.
Oh.
He wouldn't want anyone ahead of him.
Yeah.
Alright. And if someone like tries passing them up, he would like try and push them back.
If it's a male that's trying to go ahead of him, then yes.
Alright.
If it's a female, he'll try to like keep her. She shouldn't go front of him anyways, but if she does, he would try to herd her back. And if it doesn't work, then he won't get aggressive with them. He'll just kind of be like, well, whatever. But everyone else should just follow the lead bull. A female shouldn't go ahead anyways unless she's starving or she's running from something, like a Rex.
Makes sense.
So the cows is just for the season out there too. Yes, the cows is just for the season or the session. You could have mated with like 100 cows before, but you only have 1 in the current session. Yeah, you only have 1 now.
Will they like remember bulls if they're in if they join a harem? will they ever remember that bull and always want to join him if they see him like in a different session? Of course, like they can still change, but like, would it be a preference or anything?
They can prefer a bull, but if that bull loses a fight and they find another bull more attractive, then they can go over there. They don't have loyalty towards their mates.
Alright.
If that bull is the strongest and that's why it's your favorite, then sure, yeah, you could go with him if he keeps showing that he's the strongest. But if he loses fights a lot, or if he's not, or if he's like albino, you can't have a precedence for that.
So bulls and cows don't bond super closely, it's just the cows.
Yes.
Alright.
You can still bond, but you won't have loyalty as a mate.
So what happens if you're like closely bonded, but she's mated with a different bull?
The male might be a little jealous, but the female only has they could be friends.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's like getting friend zoned.
Yeah. Would the other bull still show like as much hostility towards him?
He'd be jealous, yeah. But he
Alright.
wouldn't... And he could try to get that female back, but the female would, stay with that bull, especially if they have kids.
I meant more of like the bull she mated with.
The bull she mated with? Would he be aggressive with that bull?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could try to steal it. Yeah, he could be aggressive to that bull. He wouldn't connect it with him having, sorry, I don't know how to word this.
I
wouldn't
think
be
I'm confusing you a bit, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. He wouldn't be, aggressive towards that bull just because you mated with that bull and not him. He would just see, oh, this bull stole has females that I want, so he would try to, take the females away if they haven't already, had kids with him that season. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Well, that is kind of a good question, Sarah. Would sneaky males and females kind of have a closer bond?
They can, yeah.
Or, yeah, more loyalty, sort of?
Oh, well, they wouldn't be loyal to the sneaky male, but they can have bonds. Since they act like a female, but they wouldn't have,
Yeah.
like, a mate loyalty, you know?
Yeah.
So they don't prefer like a sneaky male over a different sneaky male. It'll always just be whichever one's the best.
Yeah, whichever one's the best. Whichever one gave the best gifts, gave the most gifts, whichever one was most attentive, stuff like that.
And how do you like avoid... I know it's a problem with like skins because they have specific colors. So how would
Yeah.
you as a bull kind of avoid metagaming for sneaky males? Because I know it's like... I don't want to like ruin someone's experience and be super like oppressive and like searching constantly for sneaky male behavior. But I also don't want to like borderline rule break and just ignore signs.
If you see the signs, then you see the signs. You don't have to ignore them just because... So, males are always looking for sneaky males. Well, they know that sneaky males exist, so they're going to be on alert for them, right? If you see someone giving, like, a female giving a gift to another female, or a quote-unquote female giving a gift to another female, then you might be suspicious. If you see it happening again, you might be a little more suspicious, or you might outright kick them out that time. If it happens a third time, you'd probably be like, okay, well. And then you kick them out.
Yeah. It's like you wouldn't get suspicious if a female is like very close to a specific female though. Like they're always spending time together, you would just think like, oh, they're close to this.
Yep.
Okay.
But if you see them giving gifts, or you see them intertwine heads, then that is courting behavior, and you...
Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah.
For the kids, because somebody had asked about it earlier, the bulls like don't pay attention to skins at all. As long as the baby smells like the mother, they'll accept it.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
It's just hard. It's like Kitty, I'm not sure it's just trying to be... It's just a super priceless pet, and it's like... I don't know if it's just like a lack of options, or what, so I'm like, it's hard to...
I think they're male. I think that's a crest.
Okay.
And so, I mean, it would be within reason to treat them like a male if you think they are. And then they
Yeah.
just show with their body language that that is not what is going on here.
I think Willow has questions. Let's see. Did you have a question, Willow? Because I'm not.
Oh! Oh, goodness.
Shit, we got. So yeah, against threats that you can run from, or against threats that, like that, like that, you do not have to use the defense circle. You can
Oh my god, I'm so glad I could stand up. Oh, and that it wasn't any closer than what it was. Ah.
I've always wondered, like, it felt like super awkward. When do you know when to like stop running? Like, it feels sometimes weird to just like immediately stop running and then just go back to normal. So like, how do you transition from panicky to calm down?
Maybe.
Yeah, shaking to get like you can shake. You can maybe call while you're doing this. You could like just maybe like kind of like keep running, like start running and then stop running again. You could look back. But yeah, you wouldn't act completely normal and then start calling after running for your life. But once you all calm down, you could like maybe like rub against like females could comfort each other by rubbing against each other. Yeah, like that. And then we can start calling. But yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I resend a profile, but does anyone have any questions? Or anything they want like to do, like display?
If Kitty's a no, could you check her?
Yes.
If Kitty's a blue.
Well, it's day right now.
Yeah. Well, okay, I also was wondering about that. I know a lot of people, they like to court during the day because the crests are brighter, but like, I don't know if that messes with crepuscular.
So it's not a rule break to court during day since crepuscular is it functions as cat. But in profile it says we are more active at night, so I would prefer to if you guys would
Yeah.
court it at night or at dawn or dusk. But it is not a rule break to not do so. I mean, it's not a rule break to court during day. You're allowed to do that. Also, I have no idea where I'm going.
Fine. We're just exploring.
We can do it down here really quick though, since I have to go in 20 minutes.
Alright. Is it like largely the same?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
No, you still display. Stomp,
Why are
one
you-
call.
Why are you running?
So since there's no other male that wants to court, Kitty is doing it on court.
My poor boy's trying to figure it out. He's too young.
Do males, will they like go determined spots and try and separate each other, or will they try and like this, like... Will they try and obscure other people's recordings?
They can, yeah.
Yes, their skin would get dry. Was mentioned earlier. For fresh water.
And 4 calls ends bullfights, so we can 2 call females and stuff without ending a challenge. So we are in one right now. Since we both 3 called. Whatever you want. I just wanted to back down because I don't want to get, I didn't want to win. But you can go all the way to half if you want. It's up to you.
Just fucking have him run up and 3 call, cause he don't know.
And even if I lose, I can still try and court over here. But I would be less desirable, obviously, than I would, you know, because I just lost the fight. But I can still attempt to court over here, but I wouldn't go near you and I wouldn't, recall you again, Mal.
So so like you'd respect that you lost and...
Yes, I respect that I lost and kind of... I would still try to court if I wanted, like over here, away from everyone, but I'm not going to go near you and try to court near you and stuff like that.
What about if there were other bulls around that you could potentially challenge? Or would you just not, because like they all just watched you lose the other challenge, they know your fitness.
Huh?
So like, with there being more than one bull, like 2 out of 3 bulls already have females that have like kind of lingered with. But that 3rd extra bull, like if he lost one challenge, would he decide to go to try and do another challenge?
Technically,
like,
he can with another bull, because he and that other bull do not have a challenge timer. Only he and the bull that he lost to do. But he'd be less inclined to do so since he's hurt. His pride's hurt. He's physically hurt. So it's up to the male and their personality, but they'd be less inclined to.
I'm not gonna lie, Mal, me as a player kinda got spooked a little bit. Oh shit. Bigger and spiky and loud. Yeah, they are.
Like the subspecies play a part at all in like attraction for females? Like would they think, oh, spikes are more attractive than scales, or scales are more attractive
Well,
than
they
spikes?
could, yeah, actually, but it doesn't. it's not in dimorphism or anything. There's not a profile. But yes, a female could prefer spikes over defense, or prefer defense over spikes.
And what do you do, like, can females just choose not to pick a male during the courting? Like,
Yep.
would they just kind of follow whoever?
Yeah, they can choose not to. They could also court a male, but not nest. Which is what sneaky males do. So females can do that as well.
Yeah, so just to confirm, sneaky males wouldn't go up to the waystone even if they've nested
No, they would not.
sneakily. Yeah, they would just stay down as if they
Yep.
were
And
uninterested.
do we still include their names in the nesting post?
Yes.
Okay.
The dominant bull should not, or the harem leader should not metagame using that nesting post. But yes, you still have to put them down. You asked what question?
Would a bull ever try and court an adoptee? Especially one that they found as a baby and he watched it get raised?
1 second, Mal. They can, but they don't have to. Especially, they can, but they don't have to, especially since they can be courting different females from different harems. No, sorry, I didn't mean to word it that way. You can, but you do not have to. And bulls? Harem leaders should go up to the waystone. Harem leaders? Yeah, they should go to the waystone.
Oh.
What was your question, Mal? Sorry.
Oh, will bulls ever court adoptees, especially if they watched it get raised by the harem?
Yep. They can.
Unrelated is unrelated.
Yeah.
Also, will they just generally ignore adoptees? Well, I know they're kids too, but especially adoptees.
I do not know. That's part of the question. That if they can kill them, they would. So okay, they ignore all children unless that child is unrelated to them and had a blind side of a mother. And if you are a female and you are witnessing a child that is not yours get stomped, do not run over to help. You don't care. It is not your kid. You raise them communally, yes, but you do not care. It is not your kid. And does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would they never mind.
So, I'm gonna end the class here since I gotta go soon. But I will get back to you all on the questions that we've asked. So the questions that I need to ask are: can males kill adoptees? And there was one other, I think. What was it?
Do they ignore them if they can? Do they just...
I guess in
Scouts.
general, how do you react with adoptees?
Okay, I'll ask that then.
Thank you so much for the class.
Yeah, no problem.
So much to learn.
Yeah. Alright, you guys have fun. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Alrighty, guys, and so we shall move the Amargas. Slowly back away from the aggressive spiky boy. Hello. How goes it? Take care, Ackery. I'll play for a bit longer. Oh, I did promise earlier that I wasn't gonna hop off right after the session was over.
Like, even at just restarting and logging off is fine.
Just restart.
30
30 minutes.
Half an hour, yeah.
And I'll play for a bit longer than that. Because, I mean, I would be streaming for at least an hour, probably. I don't know what... Well, I guess I would do sketches. If I hopped off early, I would do more art.
Who wants to adopt me? I am parentless right now.
I was about to volunteer and then remembered that I'm a nice green boy.
Oh well. Who cares? Let me get in the middle! Oh, I can get in the middle! Wait, it's a big deal, it's a big deal. Okay, so for further confusion later on, I am confirmed female.
Okay. And so I think I've decided I will name this boy Konohamaru.
Aww.
Because of course I've been watching fucking Naruto, and his skin is leaf litter. So I was like, alright, well it should be like a leaf related name. Didn't want to go with just Konoha, but Konohamaru means perfect leaf. So tiny baby Screech.
I'm the only baby, that's why I was like taking my aggression out on the rocks.
Oh yeah. Boy, they were running. But boy, do we not see what from.
A Rex, maybe? The Rex technically would have to stop hunting soon. Oh.
I just had to jinx it. It was a jinx.
I called it. Well, it's not a jinx, it's more so I knew.
Yeah. Kinda works.
Poor boy. I imagine him being a little nervous. Like, why are you looking at me?
How old are you?
He's sub-adult. That's why I was pretend courting to reach sub-adult.
Oh shit, I forgot to ask something. Would they just kill off hatchlings and juvies, or would they also kill adolescents?
It's actually a good question. I would assume hatchling and juvie.
Because that's what the Denon profile says. Like, if you're out of line of sight from your mother, it would be juvies and hatchlings only.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna send you a shitty pickup line.
Oh no. Oh no.
The perfect note of the song. Hello?
Oh no. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, Zia!
Have I been left alone as the only bachelor? Well, it was nice knowing you guys. I'm gonna be running as soon as I start hearing 4 calls.
I sent you what Forest Song is gonna look like.
Aww.
I mean, technically, isn't Mittens with you?
Well, I mean, would I don't really know who's up, but would a single female really want to stick with me?
I mean, I technically did. When you're saying Captain.
I mean, like, if
Amargas were always crepuscular.
yeah, I thought they always were.
Yeah, pretty sure it was.
You see how the name fits with the skin I chose, Mer?
Mm-hmm.
It's the bark on the bottom, the leaves on her tail.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Ah.
That's what Mer thought in the
I
beginning.
I thought it was so funny. Like, just for months, our group was playing them as Durinal.
And then you had someone point out one person we haven't even, like, you know,
Played with before.
so long. Okay, I'll be back. I need my fan.
I was just like, oh shit, you're right. But like, they like go and rest. Like at the hottest point of the day. It's like when I would imagine they'd go rest. You know, they're not gonna be active the whole day. And they are, it did mention in the old profile how like at dawn, or was it dusk? I think it might have been dusk. That that they would all like call and sing, and that would be like the start of a new migration for the day. Well, I guess night rather.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. And it was good, Banana. Learned all sorts of things.
Big girl voice is coming in.
Yay! It's like herding sheep. Oh god.
Don't hear my fan, don't mind me. It's hot.
And also, I'm not really sure he successfully courted either. Mittens has just been with him since baby stage, so they're just really good friends. Oh, somebody crashed.
Mittens? I think Mittens belongs. No, Mittens up there.
Oh! Oh!
Why is there a Rex fucking one calling in the middle of the night? That's my question.
I don't know. Don't trample the babies.
Mer, imagine that Rexes were Cathemral on WWD.
Oh lord.
My voice is still raspy, but I'm getting my big girl voice in. Oh, I was like, Mer, where the fuck are you?
Placing myself behind all of the others.
I mean, hey, that's how Sergeant played. How do you realize he survived?
I'm actually
All
gonna
this
give
time.
lead to Malware as well, because I am most certainly not believable. Aw, yay, Sid.
I think for now I'm gonna put Sarge on the back burner and give him a break. even though I have been doing this for like how long now?
This says the person who hasn't hardly played him for like a month. Not longer.
I mean, last time I played was when you were off, and I was with Buzz, I believe, Vamp, and someone else. Who was playing their pole but switched back to their cow? Was it you, Kitty? Or was it someone else?
I don't know. I think it was me. I'm pretty sure it was me. Yeah.
That time when you were chasing off one of my children, but I saw you? And I was like, nah, I get the fuck away from my child.
Okay, no, then that was not me.
Who the hell was it?
Because I haven't gotten the chance to do that with my boy.
I don't know, they had a backer bull skin.
Oh no, then my bowl is the white and blue.
Yeah, I want to drink water. Is your friend outside the door, my love? Is your boyfriend outside the door? Is that why you're crying? I was telling my boyfriend last night, I'm like, I swear, if I actually start work, I think he's gonna develop some separation anxiety.
Ooh.
Hamaru says, you know what? I'm not gonna follow them. Oh, Jesus. With that, echo. I need to remember to be quieter.
Oh, for a second I thought Mur was another baby Amarg. I was like, I didn't even see your name. My TV was
you just saw her name, not mine. It's like, is Mur a baby again? Like, what the fuck?
Like, I saw you running up there, and I thought that's why you were running up there, because you saw another baby. I'm like, oh, look, it's another. Then I looked at it, and see first name. I'm like, oh, very nice.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was in the middle of the class, so I couldn't respond. I am so glad you're okay. Yeah. I would imagine not. Oh, I don't like the way my stomach just twisted.
Oh no.
Ah. Can't resist urge. Must call to the heavens, the edge of a cliff. It is the law.
Scared the not see the baby! Let them not see the baby! Holy
It is so scary fucking hearing what's going on over there, not gonna lie.
I got stuck in a tree, no!
You know, honestly, I think they should just put Rexes as ambush hunter and not fucking pursuit hunter, man. Unless they
Aren't they kind of like mixed together? And then cause they're they're an endurance hunter too, they will sit there and walk and follow you if they can.
Oh, good. Is a motherfucker still following?
Must not resist, yeets off cliff. I'm not gonna lie, there is a tiny piece of me that was tempted.
Oh, why? Oh shit, it's still there!
Run, Willow! Run!
I'm like tempted to just stay in the fucking bushes at this point.
If it's aggroed on some of the adults and you know that you can just stay hidden, I would definitely go with that option.
Like, I'd definitely go there.
You're so slow.
Oh, I'm still following us. Why am I getting stuck on trees?
Run, Willow, run!
I'm trying.
And then there's us over here, just having a nice casual stroll.
I'm literally just about to like. I don't think the Rex is supposed to be chasing us. No, they can. It's not like I keep getting stuck. It's not supposed to anymore?
Is it not? I haven't read the Rex profile since the update. I've fucking literally only read Amarga and...
They don't necessarily have to follow the ambush. Unless it states otherwise in their profile that they will not continue to follow their prey. Zia's just like, I'm gonna protect the babu. I need Stam.
This way.
I need Stam.
Alright, getting Stam, he's pretty far.
I mean, hey, if I lay down just in this bush, he won't know where I'm at, right? Yeah, but if you can't see him,
Oh, he too called. He too called.
what's wrong? Is a buddy up there? Okay, I got my Stam. I'm good. I'm good. Yo, that shit was creepy, man.
I like the way he
Question
looks
is,
here.
How did we leave Mittens and who else over there?
Me, Mer. It's because we decided to go up while Mal decided to leave everybody down.
Oh god.
And now my poor boy can't find the way down.
He also had a body length. I had to run. Well, yeah, but now the Rex is on a timer, so the only thing that he's allowed to technically do is like 3-call you.
Who did it attack? Nobody died?
No, no one died.
No.
Nice.
It was Symphony who was attacked.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, the Rex wasn't good enough if it wasn't able to get the kill.
It snuck up and did its ambush really good, though.
Okay, I need to see if I can get up here. Yes, I can.
God, I love how well he blends in here. Like, his skin just... It's nice. Blends in with the ground, and then got the green shrubbery on top. Boy, oh boy, is that a long drop.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Alrighty,
Oh, shit,
man.
yeah, restart's about to happen soon. I'm guessing they too called because they saw that restart was happening soon, and they're like, "Yeah, we're not gonna kill you, like, you know."
Is anyone else not coming out back after restart?
I mean, we're already chatting. Well, we're already stopped. Woogawoo.
I don't know. Kind of thinking about playing, but I don't know. I'm scared to. By myself.
Just run to us, Mer. Just run.
There's only 6 minutes.
Well, I mean, like, his Mao's logging out too, so we're not gonna have a harem later.
Or unless you want to court or try to one last time, and if it is not successful, like, you know, log off when you want to log off.
And then if needed to, I can switch to my bull.
I'm honestly low-key getting the same sensation that I got with Catkin when the restart happened. And I was like, I should just end. I should just stop there. And then I didn't. And Catkin died. So I don't know. Might just log.
No.
Back either. Yay! Alrighty, well, at least me and Mittens will be right here together when we play.
Well, that's Rex encounter times 2 for Missy here.
Columns and try to. Yeah, it's nice. This entire southern area is now where our Amargas will hang.
Well, I have Salises somewhere in GP. Not GP, I mean, between Green Hills and Titans Pass.
All my marks are like near like Snake Gully, Green Valley, and
Jesus, why is it so toasty in here? Oh.
I only have one Amarg that's in
God, man.
Woods, and I'm scared to hop onto that one.
To be honest, I've been hardcore thinking about just deleting Sergeant.
Oh no. Well, we do have others that we play. Well, so let's just play them as elders. And like, just actually play them super slow. And like, not even care if we end up getting hunted and dead, you know? Like, just let it happen.
I mean, technically he's played a lot of sessions already, so...
Yeah, we'll play them as elders next time we play them and fucking let them die.
Just let them die, you know?
Kinda like Naka with his bull.
Yeah,
Of ready to
exactly.
death. He
I
was
mean,
just ready
hey,
for
Mer,
it.
if you want, play Harmony with me as an elder. We're just gonna, you know, if our herd is too big, we'll just group together. No worries.
Yeah, just us two.
Just us two fucking around, you know, just going like, you know, where the herd is not, or like just very, far, like, yeah.
Well, and so, I mean, like, elders will get kind of irritable anyways. And then because they're slower, they're not gonna really care if they're getting kind of left behind. They'll do their own thing. They'll figure it out.
And technically, Sergeant and Harmony would, you know, take care for each other, so there's not a huge problem there.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, guys. It was a lot of fun. I'll probably put Amargas back on the vote for this weekend. Play them next week.
Alrighty.
Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day.
You too.
Mer.
Music on. Yeah. Boy, I had myself convinced that I was gonna keep playing for a little bit, but the last thing I need— oh, shit. Sorry. The last thing I need right now is to keep playing against what my gut is telling me and then end up killing my brand new Amarga. So, yeah, we're gonna listen to the instincts and go ahead and call it. Was fun though. So now I've got my new boy. He, kind of got to see what courting's all about, but he doesn't quite understand it yet. Maybe next session he'll figure. Although next session, I don't know, Willow and I might play Sergeant and Harmony. But next time I play, this new Amarga, maybe he'll get an understanding of how to do this courting thing. And maybe he won't be so scared of the other bulls, because he won't be so small anymore. Yeah, exactly, Sarah. That's kind of what happened when Wildhorn died the first time. Like, I knew better than to fucking use it, but I heard the command and also read it in chat at the same time and was like, oh shit, yeah. No, we don't need to start an ad. We're about to raid. And you know what? Naka's playing Sword and Shield. That's what we're gonna be playing tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and give him a raid. I'm not gonna lie, I've never played Pokemon Shield, like, just all day. Never played a Pokemon game in general that long, so we'll see if my attention for it lasts that long. Sure it will. But I'm gonna do some sketch work and planning for some more art pieces this evening. So if I ever, for whatever reason, need to switch, I can do more art. But let me give Naka a shout out real quick. Ah! It's the maid outfit. Oh no. I haven't actually been using the Rex, but yeah, I'm certainly working towards getting the long boy. He was in that Sunday. Alrighty, and I'm gonna get this raid started as well. Of course, this part of this little 3-hour VOD will get exported to YouTube. For anyone who wants to watch it. Of course, here on Twitch, it'll only last for 14 days, but it'll be there on YouTube. I will post it in our Herd Discord once I get it ready. And then, yeah, it'll just always be there for reference. And of course, it is the new profile because they just updated the profiles over the weekend. So a good little reference to learn from, I hope. I hope y'all learned some nice, good things. And I hope y'all enjoyed. First day that we've played Amarga in a hot minute. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow for some Pokemon. And then of course Thursday and Friday we'll be back on Path of Titans on WWD. Styes are first on Thursday, and then EOs will be on Friday again, and my EO will be Opal. I'll be playing my female, and then my Sty I actually have a female as well. Learned a lot for someone who can't play yet. Yeah. 10-second countdown on the raid, guys. So thank you so much. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and I will see y'all tomorrow.